Hello, my name is Grinch and
on.
we are going to be migrating upstairs real quickly because... Hi.
Stuff is
Why?
Yeah.
That's Tiffany.
You're an unknown human. They're not supposed to be here.
Well, she can be here if she wants.
If she wants.
She's Tiffany.
But it's not like she wants to be in our video.
She literally just video bombed.
Okay, good point. So she does. But regardless, we're going to go upstairs.
Yeah, because
lots of stuff is going on.
Tiffany is going to work out right now to Christmas music? I don't know. Maybe she'll change the music.
Which we are not going to participate in because...
We're not going to participate in the workout because we're filming or vlogging.
And also, our limbs are super stringy and it's not, and our arms probably...
No, actually, scratch that. We are actually super buff and we do not need to work out.
Grinch,
I can't believe
you know you have to work out in order to keep muscle mass?
No, that is a myth.
Also, Grinch, we shouldn't go in here either.
Also, that's how humans grow muscles. Why can't we be in here, Finch?
I don't know. I don't want to be in here.
Why not? It's a cool place. And it's gonna get colder. You bundle up now, wait till you get older.
This is where all of our beds are. I don't know. This is bed. Giant bed.
Yeah.
Dresser. Giant dresser. Plush place. Giant
Plush place. But Finch, what I was thinking about, why I was talking about going in this room is because there's a balcony in this room, Finch.
Oh yeah, that's true. We can go on the balcony. And
yes.
We can look outside. Look outside.
I think we looked out this very window before, but it hasn't rained since we looked out this window.
Yeah.
Now it's all damp, and if you're wondering what these flower beds are, the Clark family, which is their family name, by the way, the Clark family has once attempted to make a farm. I know it sounds a garden.
Not really a farm, because we can't really make a farm in our backyard.
Yeah, but it's a garden.
Yeah.
They grew green beans on this flower bed.
And we also grew tomato plants in the...
On the other two, right?
No, in the side yard.
Yes. I think these were all green beans. All three of these flower beds were green bean flower beds.
The green beans didn't taste very good. They were extremely hard to harvest.
Now they're actual flower beds.
Yeah. The tomatoes were actually pretty good, though. I don't know why we didn't continue planting tomatoes. It's just a lot of work, basically.
Yeah, basically.
So now we're just planting flowers. Yeah, nice plants and whatnot.
And also, the flower beds are the beds on the garden beds on the side yard are no longer used for
anything.
Well, no. In October we grow pumpkins.
Oh yeah, that's true.
On some month that maybe September. September we plant.
Or maybe actually I think it's way earlier because I think pumpkins take a while.
At some month we plant pumpkin seeds and then in October fresh pumpkins.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't even go to the pumpkin patch because of that.
Yeah, although most often times we do.
Sometimes we even go to the supermarket to go collect pumpkins.
Or we just go to the pumpkin patch.
Yeah.
Pumpkin patches are cool.
Yeah, they are. Pumpkin patch.
We're going to go on the balcony.
Oh yeah.
So if you remember from the high.
We never actually went out in the balcony, did we?
I think we did. Well, actually, no. At a brief moment, I think I checked outside.
You peeked, but we didn't really get a good view.
And, but just by the way, if you saw the hide and seek one, this is the most magnificent spot ever. Literally, Isabel and you and Staybear were just walking over here. They were about to come over to my hiding spot when Grinch was like, wait a minute. I'm pretty sure I saw Chloe in the master and once you said it, I was like so happy for 1 second that, yes, we're gonna defer.
I'm a little bit mad that Cyber and I never got to hold the camera, so we never got to be shown in hiding.
You never got to hold the camera?
I mean, we did actually at the very.
Never got to hold the camera.
That's true. Actually, we did get to hold the camera at the very, very, very beginning, but it was like barely anything, and you could barely see us, and we weren't really alone.
Although you were holding the. Actually, I was pretty much for the most part because I'm the most amazing.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, enough stalling. Let's go out on the balcony.
Except, wait.
What?
Yeah, you never
what?
Seeked.
We never were seekers.
So that means you never had the camera, period.
No, we had the camera at the very beginning when Chloe was the seeker.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I forgot. Alright, anyway, where is, Oh yeah, we're gonna go to the balcony.
Yes.
Let's go to the balcony. But dude, when you said that, we have to find. I know where Chloe is. I was like so hoping. I was like, yes, you're gonna divert Isabel out of this room. And they said, I'm pretty sure she's in the master. I was like, ugh. Because that
Oh, dear.
in the master already.
Uh-oh. It's raining.
That's a problem because stuffed animals hate the rain because we can get moldy. Let's try to stay alongside here.
Here.
I don't know why I'm thinking of Mario.
Good question. I don't know what you're singing that either.
It's actually pretty light. We could probably deal, Grinch. We could probably deal with just.
I know, but it stings, Finch.
Yeah,
it stings.
It just stings. Look at the
In case you're wondering how we're keeping ourselves dry, it's that little tiny roof thing.
Also, look, it's our Christmas lights. They're on right now, but
yeah, but they're one fact. They're actually attached to our house all year round.
Yep.
That way, Patrick doesn't have to take them off all the time and take them back
We
off.
were super daring. We could jump over there, but we wouldn't because it's all.
I mean, Keegan. I mean, we would, but Keegan Ellie wouldn't dare to come out to go get us.
Number one, because it's raining, and we wouldn't want to go out over there because we would.
Oh yeah, and also it's like
and number two,
the
because
shingles are all wet.
And also number three, we've never been up there. It's probably scary. But
I don't know.
If we could, if it was all nice, and somehow it was perfectly fine to go over there. There's a window. Wait, guys. There's a window right over there, so you could, if it was okay to like do there, and it wasn't raining, we could technically just jump over there.
Also, let's take a quick glimpse at our neighborhood.
Wow, it's our neighborhood.
This is the neighborhood we live in.
Wow, the sky's so gray.
Yeah, that's because it's overcast.
Is it just like all clouds? Because I can't even like see individual clouds.
Oh, I think that's a flock of birds.
Yeah,
The camera might not see it though.
Why are the birds deciding to fly flying now?
I don't know. Maybe they don't have any other choices. Maybe they slept in.
Maybe.
Many reasons.
Rich, why did the lights on all of a sudden stop here?
Wait, don't birds fly south for the winter?
Yeah, it is winter. Why haven't they fly?
Maybe they're.
We're not in South. We're not.
Maybe they're light.
Yeah, we're not in South America. They should be flying over to Mexico.
Yeah, or Brazil.
Yeah, over there, not where we are. Maybe they're flying right now. It's not technically.
Maybe they started in Canada.
And also, to be fair.
Wait, no. Why would any bird start in Canada? Canada's cold all year round.
That's true. But regardless, technically it's not winter, Grinch. So.
It sure seems like it, though.
It sure seems like it, but it's actually still fall.
Actually, yeah, that makes more sense. Fall is more of the rainy season.
Yeah. Winter is supposed to be the snowing season, but really for us, it's basically just the cold and sometimes rainy season.
Yeah, just because it never snows here.
Yeah.
It really
never
sucks.
Snows here.
It's just cold all the time.
One time, it almost snowed here last year. It was like, what was it? It was hail, but like a ton of hail, so that it kind of looked like snow. And in some houses, like some people that we know, it hailed so badly that it literally did look like snow, like just a few miles.
What's the difference between a large amount of packed hail and snow?
I don't know, but regardless, it didn't hail here enough for it to really be called snow at all. But like a few miles from here, it was like practically snowing.
Yeah.
Or at least it looked like there's snow on the ground, which was cool. But for us, it wasn't so cool.
Anyway, we are about to depart indoors again.
Yeah.
After that quite lovely experience on the balcony. It has been 8 minutes, Finch.
What?
It has been 8 minutes.
Wait, Grinch, we forgot something very important.
Yeah? What is
We
it?
forgot to open the advent calendar.
Oh, yeah! Also, sorry, but you might have noticed this, you might not have, but we skipped a Grinch movie.
Oh, yeah.
On a day, we skipped a Grinch movie.
Yesterday, we skipped a Grinch
I think we're pretty darn sure, especially since we're gonna start working on a skit or two Christmas that's Christmas, one or two Christmas skits. I think that there's at least gonna be 1 or 2 Grinch movies that we're gonna skip on certain days.
Certain days, yeah.
Just because it's really hard to keep up.
Yeah. So.
I mean, we're just 2 Grinches.
Yeah, we're just 2 Grinches.
And Keegan, Elliot, and Holly are only 3 humans.
Yeah, there we go. That's all.
That's actually the most important thing.
Alright, so I'm going to go downstairs and get the advent calendar and bring it up here so we don't have to go downstairs to open it.
Okay. And
Wait, can I hold the camera while I sneak downstairs?
You've held the camera and yeah, fine, whatever. I hold it even more though. Okay.
I'm gonna sneak downstairs, steal the advent calendar without the parents knowing.
Okay. I wish you left.
Actually, Grinch, you should come with me. I don't know why you wouldn't.
Okay.
Grinch, maybe having music isn't the best idea because then they'll probably hear it.
Yeah, but Finch, we can't like add it. Finch, we can't add it. We can't, because that's copyrighted music. Finch, we have to have it.
Oh. Patrick. Wait. There's Patrick right over there. He's turning his beer. Ow.
Back and forth.
Wait, for Tiffany to be facing this way, and for Patrick to be facing away.
Hey, it's Oliver.
Oliver, help us. Oliver, help us. Distract.
Oliver,
Oliver,
I'm here. Oliver, I'm here. See us? Yes, here. See?
Distract them.
Oliver,
Distract them.
distract them.
Do something cute.
Do something.
Alright, let's see.
Well, that's similar to rap.
Oh God! Oh God!
Yeah, exactly.
What?
No, it's impossible. We can't.
No, we have to. Patrick's going to the bathroom. The perfect time.
Come on.
No, he's grabbing something. This is gonna be hard.
This is gonna be really hard.
Usually we open the advent calendar boxes at the beginning of the Grinch movie, but if we're not careful, we might have to do it.
Yeah.
Not at all, because the parents.
I mean, we already spotted. Wait.
What?
Did Keegan and Elliot already open the advent calendar
For
boxes?
yesterday?
For the day?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was I think it was like a present and the camp, I believe.
Sorry, we didn't get to see you. Sorry. Oh God. Let's go to the bathroom. Oh no! She saw us.
No, she didn't. She didn't see me.
She saw one of us. She said,
see
"I
me?
see you." She must have saw me.
Yeah. Pretend you were spotted. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Over. We gotta sneak over. The advent. Oh no.
Rice cakes.
Oh no, we were spotted. Ooh. Whatever. Let's just. We're gonna open up the advent calendar.
So those are some of the bags, guys. Like Christmas bags.
Cool. But we're gonna open up the 16th box.
Yes.
I believe it's.
I will open it, Peach.
Oh, wait, is it the 91?
No, it's
91st?
the 16th.
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure.
And
What is it?
it's another kitten.
Oh, it's a
It's a
tiny
kitten.
little kitten.
It's a kitten. Hang on, there's something else in here.
There is.
Oh, there's not, I guess.
Oh. Empty it.
It's a kitten.
It's a kitten. Look at the kitten. It's a kitten. Well, kitten is kitten. Oh! No. We have to put the kitten by its mother. Look, there's a mother.
It's a
It's a
different
black
color.
Oh yeah, maybe they're not related.
I don't know.
Or maybe the father is
Wait, Finch, we're not supposed to be downstairs.
Oh yeah, right. Let's go back upstairs. At this point, there's no use in sneaking. They already spotted us.
Yeah, Tiffany's working out here. Down
Yeah. All right. Anyways, you can hold the camera now.
there. Okay.
And we should.
By the way, I'm here to settle a rumor.
What?
I don't know if you know if it's a rumor, but if it is, I want to debunk it right here, right now.
Why?
We are not, just after Christmas, we're still making Grinch movies, but we're not making them every day.
No.
They're just gonna be a one-off thing every once in a while, you know?
Like maybe 2 every week, maybe 1 every week.
We promised these Grinch movies, and they're not just a holiday thing. And
Yeah.
but like I said, after Christmas, they're not gonna be uploaded nearly as frequently.
Yeah. Because,
Yeah.
it's hard. It's hard to upload so many Grinch movies. As
Even though they look easy.
As you've probably been able to tell, since we haven't uploaded anything on Plushy Productions. And that's
Yeah.
mostly, maybe not, it isn't all because of this Grinch movie series, but it's mostly because of this Grinch movie series.
Yeah, you see, Keegan and Elliot don't always have that much free time. They have other things on their hands.
Yeah, and when
And sometimes it's harder for them to get to make productions. And
when
sometimes
they lose,
these Grinch
and when
movies.
they lose 1 hour or maybe even sometimes 2 hours, because it takes a while for these things to export.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Since this overall for like filming and editing, since this whole thing takes like 1 hour out of their free time, like that's a lot of time. That could have been used with an hour of filming, which could have resulted in filming a whole entire skit. Because even though it doesn't seem like that much, it is quite a bit when you consider all the other things Keegan and Elliot are doing. So
The guest has been spotted.
a guest. A guest.
Minecraft guest. Bum 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 bum. Oh.
There we go.
There we go.
Fine. Nothing's wrong.
Yep.
Everything's fine. Also, I just realized we haven't even mentioned this.
Mm?
As you may or may not recognize this room as being, this is the room
Where?
Stubby Survivor takes place.
Here. I know it looks pretty not the same, and that's because, well,
The racetrack is the same.
it's a guest room.
Yeah.
Because this is where this is where we have a bunk bed. Originally, this was going to be for Keegan and Elliot, because Keegan and Elliot were going to experiment with sleeping on a bunk bed. But
That never happened.
no,
Anyway,
that never happened.
So now it's just a guest bed. I don't actually think we've ever had like 2 guests sleep in here at the same time.
Also, not only is this the room for Stubby Survivor, but it's also the room for the Grinch show.
And also the room for the FBI scene.
And usually this comforter is all draped down here, so we don't see the ugly.
Also,
bottom of
remember
the
the
bed.
FBI scenes? They were all taken
Yes,
place right
the
here.
SBI scenes were all shot here as well. Many good times here,
I'm trying to
including
think
the
of any others.
including
Oh,
the forest
Yeah, the forest.
in
and,
the Terror Trio was shot here.
the forest and the
Because we
territory.
needed a really dark room that was very poorly illuminated, and this was the perfect choice.
Watch this.
Bum bum.
I can't even see anything.
Even in the morning, it was Even in the morning, it's quite dark.
Yeah, we have to in order to even be able to see in that forest scene, we actually still needed lights. We had
Yeah,
a light
yeah.
in the corner in order to be able to see.
Like, it was a perfect balance between actually trying to let the camera see and trying to look dark and
By
creepy.
the way, as, on the topic of Stubby Survivor, Grinch, what I was about to announce we're gonna do Stubby Survivor at this date, but I actually have no idea because we haven't planned. Probably it's definitely gonna be next year. It's not gonna be.
Yeah.
Probably.
There's gonna be a lot of stuff next year. Oh yeah, which brings us to the next topic. Should we reveal the name of the mini movie?
No.
Okay, but
The mini movie
you know which movie we're talking about.
Oh yeah, not mini movie.
It's not a mini movie, my bad. It's a full-length movie, and it was promised to air. When was the first time it was promised to air?
November.
November. Damn, done. Yeah, and
It's
it's so
this-
crazy because one of the clips in it, we thought it was gonna air in July of 2018. So in one of the first clips had Steyerberg crossing something off of his calendar, and
In
the
July.
month was July, indicating that this video was supposed to be out
Honestly.
on July. That was so naive of
Yeah,
us.
we started filming this in April or June, and we didn't think it was gonna take that long because it's still at that time we thought it was a mini movie. So we thought, July should be right.
Yeah.
And then we had to
No.
we worked on a bunch of other stuff till September, and then we were like, okay, we really need to start working on this more. So we worked a bunch on it in August and September, and then we had to focus on the Terror Trio in October. November we were busy doing other stuff. December we're doing these Grinch movies. We just haven't been able to work on it.
And Holly, as of late, hasn't been as available as she used to be.
And all the remaining clips require her, which means it's very hard to film these last few parts.
Yeah, and not to mention, it's just been, all the editing, and all the filming and stuff has been filmed out of order, and it's all just been dragged out, and the editing is tiresome and tedious.
Yeah,
It's just a very long, excruciating process to work on this movie. So I hope you like it when it finally does come out.
Yeah, and
It might not
on
even
top
come
of
out
that-
in January.
On top of that, when we were thinking it would come out in November, we were still thinking it was a mini movie.
Yeah,
At this point,
point, it's definitely confirmed to be a full-length movie, just like Beyond the House. And
Yeah.
that honestly makes a lot more sense, because But my God, has this movie been delayed?
Yeah, I think
It's been delayed 3 times, and it might even be delayed 4 times.
I think it probably will be in February.
Yeah, I agree. Probably February. Just because we were supposed to work on the last few clips in October, but of course we were too busy working on the Terror Trio. And so we were like, okay, well, after the Terror Trio is done, we can work on it at the end of October. Never did that. Maybe a little bit, actually. Then in December...
November, you mean?
November, Then in November, yeah, we tried filming a bit in November, but we didn't film at all.
We basically got to the point around October or November where all the clips were left were with Holly, and we haven't had Holly come over for quite a while.
I mean, we had her come over sometimes, but you have to understand there's more in Keegan, Elliot, and Holly's life than filming Plushy Productions, and sometimes they don't feel like it.
Yeah, so...
But we really are going to try to pedal to the metal in January of 2019.
But it's like every week or two before they see... for between visits. So it is... Even if we were working on it, pedal to the metal, it probably still wouldn't be out until at least New Year's.
You know what, Finch? I like this. I like just coming clean to our audience like this, Finch. We should do this more often in Grinch movies.
Yeah, that's a good idea. How long? Oh, it's been 21 minutes.
It's been 21 minutes. We might want to want to call it quits.
Oh, I think I want to mention one last thing.
Okay.
I think it will. Well, I'm hoping it will be in February because we have so many December skits, the Grinch movie. We're just way too busy in December.
Yeah,
January,
honestly.
We currently have nothing planned for January, so if we constantly work on it in January, don't expect many Grinch movies or other skits. If we just really work on it in January, I think we could probably get it done in around February time.
Yeah.
And then as for Study Survivor, which I mentioned earlier, since we'll be working on so much in January, if this plan goes correctly, it'll probably be more like March. Or maybe even April, but... Yeah. We're sorry that all these things are taking so long.
Yeah, it's just, we're not like a huge production company. I mean, we do have lots of stuffed animals working for us, but the humans help a lot.
Yeah.
Like Plushy Productions wouldn't really be possible without the humans' help.
The stuffed animals don't really edit. We're pretty much just the actors.
We're just the actors. The humans are pretty much every other role.
Even right now, we're saying, we say that Grinch is holding the camera, but Grinch isn't even holding the camera.
Yeah, Keegan is.
Grinch is actually even still being held by Keegan. We are the actors, but that's pretty much it. Everything else is the humans, and there's only 2 or 3 humans really working on Plush.
Yeah, we're not... human wise, we're not really big. We're not a really big entity. They're just 3 of them. 3 humans.
Anyway, so now that that's all out of the way, I think we should probably end up with this Grinch movie. But one thing I want to mention before this, I think next Grinch movie should be about talking to the stuffed animals.
Yeah, I agree. But first, we need to clean the studio room, because it is a mess.
It is a mess in there, which kind of brings up to the whole thing of time. If we had more time, we might be able to do it. But
maybe we should find some time. Maybe we should work on. Maybe there won't be any other. Maybe in 3 days or so there won't be any new Grinch movies.
Maybe
we should delay. We should stop
how it works. We might have a Grinch
if there aren't any Grinch movies for a couple days, then that's because we're busy trying to make a good one for you, and also work on the Christmas skits. So I think that's enough said. Time to sign off, right, Finch?
Yeah, time to sign off.
All right. So over and out.
Wait.
What?
You need to say your name.
Fine. This is me, Grinch,
and this is me, Phoebe.
And over and out.
Yeah.